walked in.
Alrighty, our next comedian tonight is the Don of the Comedy Cartel. Which of these three choices do you think is the person who is the Don of the Comedy Cartel?
Is it Lachey, Bear Love, or Aaron? They're from Michigan, too.
There we go, that's correct. Everybody give it up for Bear Love! Go! Comedy Cartel represent. How we doing, Golden? He called me Big Bear, but I just lost 30 pounds of weed in the mail. I'm pissed. And I look young, but I actually came from a different time. I had a beeper in my hand, and it wasn't even to sell weed yet. It was so my mom could tell me to come home. I knew they were tracking devices from the beginning. I come from a different time. I saw Blockbuster get put out of business by Netflix. I saw one of my favorite, Amazon, put Toys R Us out of business. I saw heroin get put out of business by fentanyl. I come from a place where you can find a mystery bag of powders on the barroom floor, go home and have a good night. Nowadays, you have to know chemistry to take that cocaine home. I didn't come from free love like the hippies, you know, with the chin sex positions, but I at least came from mystery bag of powders is okay. But I think we feel safe in Colorado because you guys went and legalized pot. Trying to put me on the job. Nobody tells you what happened to the weed man, the one that made it out. He delivers pizza now. DoorDash. And these people with the snowboard racks on the top of the car looking like police, they're slowing down your food, I'm sorry. But you guys think it's easy being a hippie, you know, because I don't have a real job. But how many times do you use your job to get out and do things you didn't want to do? These people know I don't have to work in the morning. I had to move a fish tank on Tuesday. I'm going out to Lamone this weekend to pick up a pit bull. I thought it would be nice. My friend got over his breakup with his girlfriend by getting off of my couch. But instead, we're getting a dog this weekend. Sometimes it would be easier to have a real job, be a real boy. But now that you guys legalize pot, I'm not too worried, you know, about the government looking in on our lives. You know, but I feel like if the NSA is going to be watching us, they should be giving us some stats, like Spotify Wrapped. Am I actually the worst driver in Denver, or is that just what my ex-girlfriend says? They have this information. I feel like I'm in the top 1% of texting I'm on the way while still laying in bed. They know these numbers. But like I said, you guys put me out of work when you guys legalized pot. I used to grow pot high up in the Colorado Rockies, double meaning. And have you guys ever been so stoned you thought you invented something that you didn't really? Okay, so when you're growing pot, the worst thing that can happen is the police to show up at your house. A close second, we found out, is you can run out of Kool-Aid. Chiba Hut thinks it's a real drink. They put it on tap for us stoners like it's a real drink. But we are up there. My girlfriend shops at Costco, so we got a lot of sugar. You know, I look up in the cabinet, we're just stocked with sugar. But there's no Kool-Aid. And I look up in the cabinet, and all these hippies from traveling had brought a bunch of tea up in the cabinet. And my clocks start working. I'm like, I can flavor the sugar water with the tea. And so for 3 days, I'm making batches for my girlfriend. You want another batch of sugar water tea, honey? You know, which flavor? My friends, they probably thought there was weed in it, knowing me, but it was just celestial season, sleepy time. But your family will keep you in check. My cousin came up from Texas, and I was telling him I want to open up a stand at Red Rocks, you know, and sell different flavors of sugar water tea. And he goes, this is really good, Bear. I don't think you invented sweet tea, though. For 3 days, I swear, I thought I invented it. But I got a little gray in my beard, and I'm still doing comedy, so you can see I'm going through a midlife crisis. But my generation, I found out, we don't know how to do a midlife crisis correctly. My dad, he bought a Corvette. It spins in circles. He started working out at the gym. My generation doesn't have Corvette money. So a midlife crisis for my generation looks like 35-year-old should be trading recipes with the other moms at school, but instead this weekend she's getting her head shaved. Britney Spears? That's a midlife crisis for the girls in my generation. I'm still trying to date. So I'm not picking on the girls. The guys, we're doing it too. G.I. Joe. I guess he should have joined the military 25 years ago, but he's been working at a factory with his dad the last 25 years. Now his knees are gone. But you'll find him this weekend at Bass Pro Shop, looking for night vision goggles to hunt a deer. If you need night vision goggles to hunt a deer, you're not the warrior we need, Tanner. All right, let's bring some comics back up. All right. Yeah.